Hey everybody, Garrett here with Deep in the Pines. Today we're going to be showing the Cabela's Northern Flight 3-person panel blind. This blind is about 12.5 foot long by about 4.5 foot tall, just a hair taller. But I haven't seen very many videos about this blind online. Whenever I went to order one, I was really looking into the tangle-free panel blinds because I have one already, but Cabela sold out of them. And I decided I'd go with this and try it so I can have two to back up to one another. But some of I'll start off with showing the blind. It's not real thick when it's folded up. It is a pretty heavy blind, I'll give it that. It's probably 4 times as heavy as the tangle-free panel blind. It's about 50 pounds, but it's all steel construction, so you can expect that. But we'll unfold it and I'll show you some of the specs on it. All right, the first thing you're gonna see is these snaps. There's one loop on both sides to run these straps through. They're just singular straps. Pop them open. Run this through right here. And then you just fold it out like a pancake. And unfold it. What you can see is these doors, or these front panels, all fold on both sides here. There she is. So all these panels fold down at an angle, so whenever you go to shoot, you can flip them open, shoot pretty well, but it still provides a lot of cover whenever they're flying pretty high. So you can come around back here. All right, I'll start off with this. There's little shelves for whenever you're hunting out this. So whenever it's folded down, you got a spot to set your stuff. So if you're hunting in the water, hunting in mud, you don't have to worry about setting your shells and your drinking stuff in the mud. It's got that on all 3 panels here. Wait, you got little D-loops, 2 for each panel. Then you have your little pockets. Each panel has a pocket, and then the 2 furthest panels all have drink holders. You come over to this side, you got a zippered pocket that carries your steaks in. It's made out of 600 denier polyester. These front panels and on the side, I don't know if you can see through there, but you can see through it pretty well. So you don't have to have any holes in it. You can see the coverage it gives back there. It gives you plenty of space when you're sitting down. You can get back in here like this and tuck up underneath it if you have to. And when you're ready to shoot, hold it down and obviously shoot. I'll show you how to snap all these panels together when you're hunting. You don't have to worry about it moving around so much, but just leaving them how they are is not a big deal. All these connectors where the blinds connect here have these little things you can twist and shut, and that locks it into place. You can do more rotations if you want. See, it doesn't move, so that can keep the blind from shifting around as bad. But whenever you unfold it or fold it back, you gotta undo all these and loosen them up. So I just leave them relatively loose and snaps, because whenever you have it unfolded, it doesn't like to shift around a whole lot anyway. I'll bring you around to the other side here. Flip up all these panels. All straightened out here. But I don't know if you can see here, you got these flaps where it covers up. Whenever you get ready to hunt, fold them over, snap them. You can't fold the blind with these snapped or these velcroed on. It gets a little bit too tight. So just whenever you're about to leave them, unsnap it, and you're about to hunt, snap them back. It's no big deal. We got that on all corners, and then the 2 connecting ones. But here you'll see, I'll start at the top, your brush straps. You got your pockets. You can shove brush down in this. run it through here and shove it down there, have it leaning over the top. Or you can just cover this up that way. It doesn't have it on these little flaps. You still got your brush loops here all the way down, but you don't have the pockets. Come down here, you got pockets as well, and you got 2 lines of brush loops. You also got your loops for your stake down stakes here, and you got that on all of them. What I'm probably gonna do is, because I'm not a big fan of the bungee cord, get a zip tie and zip tie brush on. I do that typically anyways, shove the brush down in here and zip tie it just to make it last longer where it doesn't fall out. But that's really the blind. You just snap all this, ends up looking pretty good. All that together. It's a very well made blind. I'll tell you, it's heavy duty. I don't see this bending or breaking in any way, getting stepped on in the boat, getting carried out in the field, even getting run over. I don't see it getting torn up really bad. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to tell y'all on this. Like I said, you got your little connectors. You can run over here and show this. You got them on these corners as well. These I flip in just because it keeps the door hinging straight instead of wanting to kind of wobble some, but you just go through and do that. Fold all these down. You can fit 3 in here comfortably, I'd say. Like I said, you kind of probably have to sit further back to avoid being right up underneath your door here. Sit further back. You can fit 4 people in here hunting, but comfortably 3. I'd say it's kind of how it is with the panel blind for tangle free. But I'll bring the tangle free panel blind over here so you can kind of get a comparison of the two. All right, you can see the height difference in the tangle free panel blind versus the Northern Flight. It's probably, I mean, it's a good 6 inches or so from the bottom, but I mean, not stupidly smaller, but noticeably smaller. With the tangle free panel blind, you don't get any of the pockets or anything except for right here. Don't get the shelves. You have openings. You don't have fold away window doors. I put this wire in here years ago just to have a place to hang ducks and hang your stuff off of. One thing you do have these poles to help secure it whenever it's windy out, but this one doesn't seem to want to fall over as bad. This one kind of, these hinges here, they allow for a lot more free movement than the ones on the Northern Flight, so it doesn't want to fall in on itself near as bad, or this one wants to fall in on itself far worse than the Northern Flight. I do love this blind. I've used it for the past 6 or 7 years. Ignore all the wear and tear. I've duct taped different spots, and I've been really rough on this blind. So it's faded, and it's gotten left out, it's gotten stepped on, it's gotten drugged through the mud, it's gotten drugged down the road before, it's flown out down the road. So this blind has been very good. I just wanted to try something else, really. And I knew it'd be a hair taller, but putting them together would make for a good standalone blind out in the field or on the edge of a lake or something where you don't have a ton of cover. I'll come around this way. I do like on the tangle free blind more how light it is. This blind is far lighter, so you can carry it one-handed and go walk. And I like that the buckles on these, you can, well, one, they're metal, but you don't have to have the extra straps. They're already built into there. You fold it, click it, and go. Tangle free panel blind does not have the pockets to stuff brush in. It's just straight brush loops, but it's got plenty of them. This is just leftover brush from last year. I gotta go through and rebrush both these blinds, and then trying to think what else there is. This stuff is not terribly hard to wash stuff out of. It seems like the same material from what I can tell in this blind and this blind as well. This one's got aluminum construction, I'm 99% sure. But that's really the main differences in the two. Size, they're the same length, Tangle Free being shorter in height though, and then the aluminum body on it. So this one's much heavier, much lighter, much taller, much shorter, but both have their own place. I like that this one's more versatile, I guess, to sit in, and I mean, you can hide, I believe, better in one of these with the flip doors. You don't have to full brush over. You also don't have to get such low sitting chairs to sit in it. But I'll put the two together and let y'all see them really side by side. All right, this is how I'm gonna plan on using them together, shoving them all together, and then having this as the back side, so you'd sit facing this way, because you can get down in here, and with this being at the angle that it is on, fold over brush pretty well, or just have this brush sticking up. That way you can still use these holes behind you to look out, see birds working. And when they get in front, you can still see through this mesh, but you got better cover. But then you get good top cover with the two. Then you got your shelves and everything. There's plenty of room to, you get a swamp stool or you get a little dove chair or something, you got plenty of room in here to hide whenever you want to shoot. Fold it over. You can also, what I'll probably end up doing is just on the edges here, folding this door a little bit, gives you a little bit more space. So as being the one that normally calls, I'd probably give myself more room here, stand up, and then whenever I see birds, shut the door or open up the door more, crouch down in here. But I'll show you the two backed in together on the outside. All right, so here they are both together. See, Tangle Free is just a hair shorter, but that would be good back covering this year. Like I said, this one, Tangle Free, has been through the ringer, but it's held true. I just wanted to try something else, but got plenty of room down in here. I think it'll work well. Get in there and hide real well. Then I guess what you could also do is pull these together, because they're on bungees. It won't interfere too much and cover up that hole, but I don't think it makes too big of a deal. So there's the new Northern Flight 3-person panel blind. I'm excited to try it out. Duck season is here in less than a month. All right, well, that's the new Cabela's 3-person Northern Flight panel blind. Like it a lot. I think it's gonna serve us well for what we do, doing a lot of hunting off the bank. That's where I really see this shining, putting this up against the grass, or hunting lakes that have low water, backing the two together. I think this will serve us really, really well. Tangle Free did very well for us in the past. I'm excited to try this one. But duck season is here in less than a month. I believe it starts the 8th here in Texas, so we're gonna be making our rounds, scouting here pretty soon and try to get on some birds. But thank y'all for watching. If y'all are interested in one of these blinds, go check it out on Cabela's. I think y'all will enjoy it. So thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all later.